Hey guys, Minecraft here with Attack Productions. So today I got Jimmy's Universe 3 deck, Universe 3 Boo deck. Um, Very interesting deck. It's a deck that I haven't had a chance to play against yet. I'm looking forward to it though. But before they take it away, like always, hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoy our content. And like always, put in the comments down below if anything you like to see us make. I'm currently in the process of working on 2 decks, which hopefully will be out next week. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Take it away.
So this is a little impromptu quarantine deck profile. Bancroft's not here to film, so we got our boy Tanner on the camera.
What up?
Hopefully Bancroft will make us look pretty and make us look like we know what we're doing here. But we got Bibbidi Aggro. This is a deck that I've been in love with. I've been playing it a lot on Untapped. Me and my buddies have been testing a bunch of different builds, but we found that the standard build just kind of is the best version. There is some tech options in here, but we'll get to those right now. So we have the Bibbidi Leader. When he attacks, he draws 1 card and gains 5k. Awaken, you must have 0 cards in hand. When you do so, you strike 2 life and then draw 3 cards and flip them over. He becomes Majin Buu. Auto, if you have 0 cards in your hand at the end of the turn, you draw 5 cards. So you see a lot of cards in your deck, which is necessary because this is a combo deck. And then you can activate main. You can choose 1 card in your hand, place it in the drop area. You can gain 5k, or you can eat a 3 or less. This is good if you have a bunch of cards you can't combo off or cards you can't play. You can just activate main a bunch of times at the end of your turn, so you're able to draw 5. The leader is really, really powerful and can get really big if you just drop your entire hand for his activate main. It's rare because you want to have pieces in your hand. But that activate main comes useful for some of the U3 cards that we run. Starting off, we run Robo Boy. I have actually not read the title of this card, but I know what it does. Activate main. For 1 energy, you remove this card from the game, from your drop area. You can choose 2 cards in your hand, bottom them, and then draw 2 more. So that's good at getting pieces back in your deck that you might not want in your drop area, or just a last-ditch effort to get some cards in hand. And he's a topo killer, so if your opponent plays a battle card with 20k or less power during your turn, they have to warp 2 cards. This is great for going for your final game push. If they have 2 red energy open and you think they have a topo, this is great. It's good against some arrival cards. And this basically adds an extra cost to it, so every time they do it, they must do that. Against Goku Black, counter, which is free, they have to drop 2 cards for it every time.
Yeah, this card's it sucked to play against.
Yeah, this is a great card. We run 3 Human Extinction attack. This is just big 15k added on top of the strike. Really good. Auto, you can choose 1 card in your opponent's drop area and send it to their warp. And then you can mill up to 4 cards off top of your deck. This is good at getting your pieces in the drop. And also against some matchups like Surge Broly, getting Dormant Legend out of their drop into their warp can lock up their deck. It's a great tech piece, but I mainly use it just for putting cards into my drop area.
Yeah, and I zoomed up on it because Jimmy is a big fan of the art.
I love the art on this card. This is the best art in the game, in my opinion. Broken Super Combo. It's dumb. It turns every card into a Mirror Creator Absorbed. Best card in the deck, Gravy and Demetrius Thrall. So this card, when you combo with it or attack with it, you choose 2 cards in your warp and put them back into your drop area. A lot of your cards have skills that trigger in the drop, so you really need to be able to cycle through that. I usually like to try to play one of these on turn 2. If not, I can combo them. I've been really unlucky lately in just getting them all in my opening hand, and which sucks because you want to see them kind of interspersed with that throughout your game. This deck wants to win on turn 2 or 3. So sometimes you won't see these, and sometimes you'll see all of them in your first opening hand, which sucks. But this is easily the best card in the deck. Onto the U3 package. We have this guy. His permanent, you cannot combo him into your drop area, or if he's placed from your battle area into the drop area, he just goes to the bottom of the deck. So this is where the activate main comes in handy, because you place them with a skill. You don't combo them or remove them from the battle area. Then activate main / battle. You choose a black 3 or less in your battle area, send it to your warp, and play this guy. So your targets for that: Turles Ghost Warrior, one of the best black cards in the game. Activate main, send 2 black cards between 3 and 7 to the bottom of your deck, play him, and then activate battle. Choose 1 card in your hand, place it in the drop area. This card gains plus 5k power for the duration of the turn, so it becomes a 15k dual attack. So what you want to do: play this, swing twice, you can drop this guy with his activate battle, and then play him on top of Turles. Other 3-drop targets: SS3 Trunks Tag Team. He's Overwhelm 3, gains critical on Overwhelm, then activate battle. You can drop 1 card and gain double strike. So again, you can drop this guy for his activate battle. So you get 2 attacks out of Tag Team and 3 attacks out of Turles in this scenario. This card's great, and another reason why Gravy's good: you can Overwhelm, then swing with this guy, bring back these guys from your warp into your drop area so you can activate their skills. It's very combo heavy. Sometimes you just will get a bad hand that you can't play with, which sucks, but this deck is really powerful when it goes off. Other 3-drop targets: Time Regulator. This is just draw 2, warp 1. Not much to say about it. Most of the time I choose to play this one over Tag Team, but Tag Team's really good, having double strike crit for free, basically. For 4-drops, we have this guy. Has the same permanent as the others, but he has critical and he's 20k, and the same activate main / battle. Choose the 4-drops, send it to your warp, play this guy. 4-drop targets: Xeno Bardock, draw 2, drop 1. Great for this effect because you just drop Vayara into your drop area when you play him. And you get 2 attacks, 1 being critical. It's really good. And second best card in the deck, we have SS3 Tag Team Son Gohan. So every time a black battle card is removed from your battle area by a skill, his auto activates and you can play him. And he's a 4-drop. So you play Bardock, draw 2 cards. Sometimes you'll draw into Gohan. Drop Vayara, swing with Bardock, activate main, play him. Bardock gets into the warp. Gohan plays for free. If you happen to have other Vayaras in the drop, you can activate them and play on top of Gohan, and you can chain this over and over again until you just run out of cards.
Or you can keep him as a blocker. If
you can keep him as a blocker if you really need to, but most of the time you're setting at like 5 to 6 life in this deck, so you never really need a blocker.
I just mentioned it because you did it to me once, and I was very like, oh yeah, that's right. He's got a blocker.
Yeah. So you have a lot of options when it comes to this card, but most of the time it's just another piece to activate Vayara on top of. This card is ridiculous. It's so good. Another 4-drop, Mirror from the Darkness. This is my favorite card in the game. Tanner's laughing. I don't know why this is my favorite card. Probably because I really like the Xenoverse stuff and the Dark Realm Saga. Mirror is one of my favorite characters. But he's just an Overwhelm 4, and he's a 20k crit, which is great, especially since Vayara is 20k crit. So if you have both of those, it's just dual attack crit for 20k, and you get to play Gohan off of it. I love this card. You could probably run something better, maybe more of these guys, which I've never played this. I'll probably take it out of the deck. I might put another Mirror in, to be honest.
I haven't seen you. We've played quite a few matches with him. Yeah. I haven't seen you play it once.
This is just a minor consistency booster type thing. If I happen to drop a card that I need to awaken or whatever, I can just pay 2 Overwhelm 4 to get it back. It's also a 4-drop, so I can play Vayara on top of it, and it's a double strike, which is nice. I've just never had a game where I really, really needed it, so it could probably be cut, but one of is, it's good enough. It's good enough to keep. I don't know.
Yeah. Also, Bancroft's gonna murder me because my finger keeps drifting in.
You're just a bad cameraman.
I am a bad cameraman. Yeah. Sorry ahead of time, guys.
Anilaza, the Towering Atrocity. I love this card. I love the art on it. I love everything about it. It's double strike, barrier, same permanent, same activate main / battle, but it's a 5-drop. 5-drop targets. You have Hatchak, Hatred Everlasting. So I don't run a lot of these because this doesn't come up often. I don't really play Hatchak a lot in this deck. It's usually I just use this activate main to fill my drop area. but then you can, his activate main is you drop him and then you mill 2 cards off the top of your deck. So that can get some of your other U3 pieces in there if you really need it. And his other activate main is for 3 energy, you choose 3 battle cards between 3 and 7, send bomb your deck, and play him from your drop. So there's been times where I've used Hatchak and hit a Towering Atrocity, then on turn 3 I play Hatchak and follow up with that. It's really powerful, but it doesn't come up very often. Usually the rest of the cards can end the game before this guy even is live. Another 5-drop just to kind of boost consistency. I run Bardock Fully Unleashed. It's Overwhelm 5 for free. And then when you Overwhelm, you choose, is it all battle cards?
I believe it's all.
Yeah, choose all of your opponent's battle cards with energy cost of 6 or more. Usually this is just to clear out like Broly's in the Broly Surge matchup. There's not a lot of decks that are playing big cost cards in excessiveness, so usually only hit 1 or 2 with this guy. But he's a 5-drop target for a Towering Atrocity. Plus, I like the art.
Yeah, I feel like that's one of the prettier art cards from that championship block.
Green Beerus, you drop a lot of cards. You drop a lot of cards. That's the reason he did that. That's a joke in our Discord chat. You drop a lot of cards due to skills, and a lot of them being battle cards. You can drop Beerus for it and play it. It rarely comes up. Usually it's just a combo off to Awaken.
You have done it before, though, and it was not fun.
Yeah, it's surprising how much a 15k beater for free can change the tide of a match. You got his brother, Champa. Just double strike. Double strike.
Oh, this isn't Champa de l'Instruction.
I didn't feel like being French today. And finally, Secret Rare. This has never come up, but it's live almost on turn 1. So it's worth running. If you there's been some matchups where they storm the board and I really need to clear it because I'm going to die the next turn, and you don't really care if all your battle cards gets wiped because
you're just going to do it again.
You're just going to build it back next turn. So Black Star is the best option for a Secret Rare. You could probably cut this for another Furthering Destruction, maybe even a Crit Frieza, round out some of the other ratios. I don't know.
I feel like it's more preference.
Yeah, that's more preference. I just threw it in there because I was having some issues with people flooding the board, and it's good in the mirror too. But I haven't played a lot of the mirrors, so that's about it. This leader is really powerful, and I feel like it can be explored further, and people can find some more tech to put in, maybe with some of the heavier Hatchak stuff. I think a lot of that requires Black Machine Mutant Leader, but I like the deck a lot. I've been playing it a lot on Untap. If I make any updates, I'll let Bancroft know, and he can put it in the description or the comments. But that's about it.
Yep. Thanks, guys, for putting up with my bad camera work. And I don't know if Bancroft's going to add in the fluff out part, but fluff out.